Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we have something very unusual and unique, I would say. First of all, fellas, I believe some of you know, well, majority of you know high explosive got nerfed against the super heavy tanks, and high explosive kind of got buffed for the tanks which do not have armor, and today we are going to look at it because 60 TP is coming as a top of the tree for next month. So I am willing, well, I want to do some kind of experiment. I am willing to play with a 60 TP with only high explosives. So there is two ways how this will go. Either it will go very, very good and we will laugh from penetrations against the lower tiers or low armored vehicles, or we will meet the TIE 5 heavy and we won't do anything. Both of the options can be possible, and I am willing to test it out, and I'm curious how is it looking like, and I believe you can say the same thing. And Skill, what do you think about this high explosive update and everything, fellas? Honestly, I think this is adding a bit more skill into the game. How many times have you played ranked battles and you got 60 TP in the enemy team which is spamming high explosives and doing 300, 400 damage? Now it's not the case anymore unless you are playing with lightly armored tank. So I think this is pretty damn good thing, and this is very, very nice thing. Overall, it buffed heavy tanks quite a bit because heavy tanks are more meaty now, you know. So high explosive spam is not working, and if you are playing properly in one or another position, this is very, very good stuff for you. Anyways, what I want to show you, let's check out how expectation values is looking on this tank if you are marking it. And fellas, you are going to the YouTube video and you are pretty much clicking to video YouTube index, right? You are clicking right here, you are getting into the index, and now we can see 60, we can type 60 and we are seeing the 60 TP right here. We are clicking on this, and I'm curious how expectation values is looking on this tank. So if you want to get mark of excellence up to the 3rd mark level, you need to play for 4.3 thousand combiners. So this is information for every single of you if you are wondering what kind of setup you can use with a tank, and if you are wondering how to find the video. So feel free to check it out, fellas. The index is, I hope it is useful for you, and I hope it is going to help for the newer players of the World of Tanks, or maybe for someone who forgot what kind of equipment you can use, right? So I hope it's going to be useful for you. And now let the pain begin. Skill, why you are saying let the pain begin? Because I don't really think it's going to be super enjoyable experience, because back in the day it used to be definitely way easier to play with the tanks like 60 TP, and now oh boy, this is going to be interesting. Anyways, pretty much if you are shooting high explosives, fellas, what you need to keep in mind, you can't penetrate tanks which have obviously armor, so keep this in mind, and you won't damage them for a lot of damage. So it's way better to shoot high explosives into the tanks which have no armor whatsoever. For example, Leopard 1 or STB in a way, right? If you can catch his cupola or maybe even a hull, or TVP or UDES into the lower plate, and so on. So keep this in mind, fellas. High explosive spam is not going to be as easy as it used to be before, and you cannot simply auto aim to the tank and say BAM minus 400 damage. Those days are over, and you need to forget about this kind of situation. So the game is a bit more skill based now, if we can say so. Obviously, by any means, we still have 15-to-1 simulator, which is understandable, I guess, but I want to believe it might be even better for a game, as wrong as it sounds. Unless you was the person which was spamming high explosives, then for you the gaming experience might be quite a bit shittier, if I can say so. At least that's what I would say. I see the 430U, aha. Bomb in the air, I see, buddy, I see. Okay, let's get involved here. This is going to be interesting stuff, fellas. They have quite a bit of forces there, believe me. They have a lot of forces there, but it's not changing the fact we should be able to punish enemies for their stupidity. At least that's what I hope for. Let's try to take this hold down position, and hopefully we can penetrate UDES. By the way, it's a bit annoying when you are getting stunned and the sound and something is changing with the sound, but I think I will get used to that. Don't mind me. Yep, good. 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 That's completely fine, fellas. I am feeling very, very good with all this. Now pay attention at this. I am going for the penetration there. Oh, boy! STB is having fun. STB is enjoying himself. STB is saying, I thought meta of the 60 TP with the high explosives is over. I thought the meta is over. No, it's not, mother trucker. We will make you to enjoy the game once again, STB. Anyways, if you think this is only one penetration which we can get in this game, I don't really think it is the case, fellas. Honestly, I don't really think it is the case. I think we should be able to penetrate the UDES too. So keep this in mind. Obviously, it is not so simple. By the way, look at this. Bam! If you are shooting high explosive to the Super Conqueror, well, first of all, we probably need to hit. Then we will see the damage which we are making. That's also the case, don't you think so? Boom. Blocked. As you can see, there is a situation when damage can be even blocked, fellas. Can you imagine? Absolutely madness, fellas. Nowadays, tanks like UDES can even block high explosive damage, which is absolutely insane. So far we did only one damaging shot. Luckily we found a guy which we could penetrate, but other than that, oh boys, this is not looking too hot if you would ask me. Anyways, what do we want to do? We want to get a bit more involved into this situation. Wow, Leo managed to find a shot at us. That's okay, let it be. That's fine. Let's go. Push in front and Russia. We hit him for 100 damage with the high explosives. This back in the day used to be very, very easily, I would say, 400 damage, like absolutely nothing. So keep this in mind, fellas. The high explosives is kind of dead if you are not shooting the tank which you could penetrate, my friends. Keep this in mind. By the way, Arta penetrated us for 600, which is pretty damn humongous hit, but probably that was lucky shot by the clicker, I would say. Anyways, what do we have here? Another hit by the clicker for 500. Crazy, can we? I was hoping for it, fellas. I was definitely hoping for it, but hashtag never lucky. Anyways, Jeff is doing pretty damn heavy lifting here. To be fair with you, this is absolutely insane how he's penetrating us. Let's see. Boom. No penetration. So keep this in mind, fellas. High explosive spam in the world of tanks is dead. There is no such a thing like, oh, I will spam high explosives and I'm going to have a great battle. No. If you are going to have a great battle by spamming high explosives, that means you were lucky and you met the tanks which you could actually penetrate. Other than that, high explosive spam is GG. And fellas, don't look at this as a bad thing. Imagine yourself playing with a heavy tank and not getting shit on by the high explosives. That's not that bad, honestly. You can look at this however you want. This is not that bad, my friends. But in the same time, it is like very, very important information just to know this, right? So don't waste your time by going with a full high explosives and, you know, in a way, some kind of meme tanks are kind of dead in the same time. Although, look at this. No. Yeah, but you can definitely penetrate the tanks which have no armor whatsoever, and this is very, very important thing to highlight. It is important thing to say and everything, fellas. Keep this in mind. So once again, let's repeat together, fellas. High explosives are useless against the tanks which have armor. Even Esterva, you cannot penetrate this tank. It is very, very hard for you to do something. But high explosive is working against the tanks like Leopard 1, whatever, Scorpion, Grill, STB if you are seeing the side or something. Then high explosive ammunition can work. And you know what? Holy bananas, when I'm thinking about this, we got banged by the Arta for like 1000 HP. This is absolutely disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting. Okay, let's see what we can do. Now the question is, can we penetrate, well, can we do any damage whatsoever for a Type 5 heavy? By the way, fellas, don't be mad on me. I'm testing high explosives. I mean, this is very important thing to say for our team, right? So they will know what is up and what is happening and why am I shooting high explosives at the first place. Okay. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it, fellas. I don't really think I can change something, and I don't really think I can do something here. So keep this in mind. You know what? How about if we are simply going to wait until this TVP will go for us? Because he should. And there is a small chance. Okay, high explosive. Boom. Five HP. No, 5 HP. Can high explosive do 5 HP? Yes, it can. 5 HP is possible. I repeat, 5 HP is possible to do. Fellas, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, it's possible to do 5 HP. Okay, how about this Esterva? I need to hit his cupola if I want to penetrate him, so keep this in mind. It is not going to be simple, it is not going to be easy. Yeah, this is very important information. Also, one more thing, I believe the clicker is already thinking about my naked ass. I can promise you that, fellas, clicker is thinking about that beautiful naked baboon ass. And how we could get more use of all this? This is the question. What is the chance Mr. TVP is here? Okay, here we go. Whee! He missed, good. Nice, I was waiting for this angle. I was waiting for this angle to penetrate him, fellas. It is not simple, believe me, it is not. But that worked just great. Okay, where is the TVP? Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boys! Absolutely madness. Absolutely madness. What the fuck? Skill, you are saying the high explosive spam is gone from the game, but skill. Stuff just got real. Holy effing F, let's see. And what do we want to do now? This is the question. I would love to kill the Arta. I think Arta is sitting here. At least that's what I think. I think this is it. Bless me. I'm just celebrating this battle. Don't mind me if I do. Okay, how about the clicker? We need to eliminate the clicker from the game. I don't know, maybe the Badger is a fuck up. This is very possible, fellas. This is extremely possible. So how about if we will kill Arta? And after killing Arta, we will try to cap the base out. I think this is only one way how we can actually win this game. I have a feeling Badger is a fuck up. For some reason. Call me dirty, call me disgusting, I think Badger is AFK. Now the question is with this Arta. This Arta will try to relocate or this Arta won't try to relocate? I mean, he's playing with a with a fat Arta. So, you know, I would not act surprised if he is thinking, F it, I'm too lazy to relocate. Don't act surprised if it is the case. Wait for it. I really don't want to die for clicker. I truly do not want to die for clicker, fellas. Let's see. Badger. Oh, fuck me. Okay, Badger is AFK. You little shithead! You little shithead! That could be so damn good. Okay, I made one mistake. What I needed to do, I needed to go like this to take this position and kill Arta. But once again, clicker relocated, so that's bloody impressive. Damn it, this could be such a beautiful carry with the high explosives. Okay, not much what I can change about this. Once again, clicker is clicker, and he found the keyboard. So that's pretty damn impressive if you would ask me. So yeah. Anyways, 3.2 thousand damage with a full high explosives, which is very, very good. 300 assisting damage, which doesn't really matter. And yeah, I mean, I'm very, very sad we died for the clicker here, because we could definitely win this game, but it is how it is. Not much what I can change about this. Badger was AFK. I know. What can you do about this? Okay, anyways. Let's continue our journey and let's go for another battle. And what do we have here? We have the Paris, right? Paris. I honestly, whenever you are spamming high explosives nowadays, it is so damn not worth it for you to fight with the heavy tanks. It is madness. It's just not worth it to do. But just for this video's sake, I will do what heavy tank's supposed to do, and we are going to go into the heavy line. We will try to beat the living crap out of the heavy tanks, and we'll see how the things will go. Although keep this in mind, that whole point of this video is for me to play very, very well, to try to play very, very well, and to make or to try to make the tank work, however to say this properly, okay? So keep this in mind, fellas. I'm not trying to throw the battles or something. I'm trying to play of the full of my capacity, right? This is very, very important thing to say. By the way, no one is here. At least our EBR is not spotting a light tank. Very, very weird. Extremely weird. Okay, by the looks of it, enemy light tanks decide not to go in the middle. That's fair. Okay, let the real stuff begin, fellas. This is going to be extremely interesting. Why am I saying it is going to be interesting? Because we will see how much damage we can actually do for the tanks which have a bit of armor. Right, for example, 430U, I believe majority of you would say the 430U have quite a bit of armor. Or T57, for example, 124. Yep. And you know, now every single heavy tank player will be happy by seeing someone shooting high explosives at them, because if you would shoot some kind of other ammunition, you would actually do some damage, right? And now, as you can see, it is game over for the high explosive gamers, which is, once again, I don't really think it is a bad thing, and I think it is kind of it is going to increase the game knowledge and the game skill. So in other words, by loading high explosives, you are not going to be competitive by any means. And remember, you cannot splash under the tank anymore. You can't splash under the tank. You can only hit the tank directly, and then damage is counted. If you are not hitting the tank directly, then your damage doesn't count, and then it is game over and it is bloody GG. And I believe you are very, very well aware of that. Look at this, side scrapping 430U. Can we hit him? Boom. 135. That's it. The high explosive spam is dead. once again, I am not complaining about this. In fact, I am pretty damn happy, and I think this is supposed to be done quite some time ago. But what do I mean by saying this, and what do I mean by showcasing all this situation? I just want to show you, fellas, the high explosives is going to be useful now, useless nowadays, right? Keep this in mind. This is very, very important thing to say. High explosives are going to be absolutely useless. So keep this in mind, my friends. Beautiful tracking shot by us. I am pretty damn happy, and I'm trying to push him out from here. Beautiful. Okay, very, very nice. Can we be a bit more involved against the 430U? I think this is game over, and this is it. But once again, this is good highlight, fellas. So if back in the day, fellas, you were shooting high explosives in ranked battles, or you was overall chilling with a high explosive ammunition at all, right? Keep this in mind. Don't do that after this patch. This kind of meta, or this kind of whole idea or gameplay, or however you would call this, it is dead. In my humble opinion, fellas, it is game over, and you are not going to Russia. You are not going to get any use whatsoever from this, right? The first battle which we had, it was very, very lucky, hip hip hooray. But once again, all stars were aligned. We was finding the tanks which have no armor whatsoever, and so on. And now look, even after this performance, right, fellas, we have less than 1 shot of damage with a standard ammunition. So nowadays, it is way better to bounce instead of shooting high explosives. Just load the standard ammunition and just use the standard ammunition. Or alternatively, use the how it's called, use the heat, obviously, if you can afford it, because otherwise this is just a joke in a way, right? And high explosive ammunition can be useful in a couple of things. When you are using intuition perk and everything, you can load it whenever you are about to meet paper tank. Then it is good, it's easy to penetrate paper tank. For example, whatever MX-13 105 or whatever else light tank, because otherwise you are going to have a problem, and otherwise you are going to suffer, as in a way I'm suffering in this YouTube video. And I know for you it is very, very weird to see skill you did 600 damage. Really? Are you out of your mind, fellas? I am just showcasing what this patch is all about and how high explosives is looking like, okay? This is extremely important thing to say, and we definitely need to speak about this. We definitely need to talk about this. And for people which, you know, was doing this kind of stuff, they need to change their game plan, because otherwise it is game over. And once again, I think, fellas, love me, hate me, but I think it is good for a game. So actually heavy tanks kind of matters a bit more nowadays. Armor actually matters in a way, you know, because remember the meta of the Type 4, Type 5 heavy, which had a crazy high explosive ammunition when they were doing like 600 to 800 damage to pretty much every single tank? Yeah, I remember that meta. And who is old school World of Tanks player, you remember this meta too. Now it's not the case, and now by the looks of it, Wargaming wants to eliminate high explosive as ammunition from the game. So what is their goal and what is their aim? I think they might aim to maybe sell more gold ammunition or AK special ammunition, how Wargaming is presenting that. I don't know, but this could be very, very, very possible, and maybe this is what they are aiming for, and this is what they want to do. Maybe they want to make people to shoot more gold ammo. Maybe. I don't know, but high explosive is useless nowadays against the tanks which have armor. Keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. Okay, let's see. Can we beat the living crap out of this guy? Bam. 0. 0 damage, fellas. I'm not joking. I'm not making this shit up. 0. Absolutely crazy, right? Don't you think so? Look at this. Look at this. Another one. We are about to get a proper shot into this guy. To be fair with you, I don't really want to make a pressure for him, not yet. What we want to do, we want to kill Arta if it is possible, right? Aiming for Arta, and Arta is hopefully dead. Arta is dead, great. So let's see. Why the flying if they are pushing each other? Why the flying if they are pushing each other? This is some kind of weird kinky shit, fellas, which I don't really want to be involved into. This is weird kinky shit, my friends. Unbelievable. What the fuck is wrong with you, the 277 is saying? I agree, man. I agree. Everything is fine, buddy. All Gucci. Okay, can we penetrate the Fava? This is the question, and this could be very, very possible, fellas. This could be very possible. I don't really want to take one for the team, and probably I am not going to take one for the team. I kind of want to escape from all this. Okay, he wants to go in front, I believe. I simply do not want to make pressure for this Fava. I am saying that straight in the face. I don't want to make pressure for him. What I would rather do, I would rather beat the living crap out of the 50B. Now, pay attention at this. What is happening? 50B, in my humble opinion, he should think about approaching us like this. Maybe 279E into the S. Not much what I can change about this 50B. Okay, that's great. Good information. Bam. 200. 200. Yeah, high explosive gaming is gone. That's it, fellas. Speaking about the high explosives, this is gone, this is done, this is finito, this is game over. It is not beneficial, it's not worth it, and it is pretty much game over for that. To hit 50B for 200 damage, that's just bad. Okay, so yeah, fellas, that was the point of this video itself. I really wanted to show you what high explosive can do nowadays. In the first battle, we were very, very lucky because we met medium tanks, or lightly armored tanks, however you would call this. In the second game and third game, you saw how high explosive are behaving. So yeah, fellas, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you think about this? Do you think it's great? Do you think it's bad? And I want to thank for every single of you which decided to click that join button and to join for Baboon Squad in this way. Fellas, thank you very much for your generosity, and I hope I am worth it. Plus, on top of that, thank you every single patron which is supporting this disgusting mother trucker, and I hope you are enjoying the content. I know the score of all this wasn't the greatest, but high explosive ammunition is pretty much dead against the heavy tanks. So keep this in mind, it's very important thing to say. And I hope, fellas, if you was the person which was shooting high explosive back in the day, you are not going to shoot them anymore because they are worthless. So fellas, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a great time, and I hope you enjoyed yourself, and skill is done for today. Thank you very much for watching. That was your daily dose of skill, and skill is out. Peace.